Time to die, boys. Hopefully not, though, but probably. Bandai Namco, From Software. You gotta love a game from, I guess. So, that's loud. Microsoft announced their xCloud thing. Or I don't know if it was announced or rumored, but I think it's been confirmed though, which is kind of cool. Hey, we got a butterfly to attempt to kill, but yeah, it'll probably be a subscription service if I had to guess. That would make a lot of sense. You got Xbox Live, you have the Switch Online, which came out pretty recently. You got PlayStation Plus, I think is the PlayStation one, or it might be PlayStation Gold. Not really sure. Yeah, I've basically just been on the countdown for Smash still. Oh man. I think I just lost a bunch of stuff because of that. That's my bad. Like a bunch of souls, and I had like the number, I think. But that's all gone. I still have no idea what the number means. I meant to look it up, but anybody in chat knows. I have no idea, so yeah. That was fun. Thanks. Was not attempting to get past you without taking any damage at all. So now I shall do that again. Except this time not take any damage. Ooh, that would have hit me if I would have moved out of the way there. Not even gonna mess with him because that's what soft locked my last save. Which, as I saw as I started the stream, about 2 hours behind this save, so. I mean, it's at the same spot, but it took 2 hours longer to get there. Which I guess has shown my skill level for this game has gone up. Currently haven't been able to make it back to the butterfly though. Oh, that's delicious. That's even better. So, I guess the best thing to do with this guy is just to brute force your way to him. I did that the first few times and it was fine. But now that I'm not brute forcing my way to him, I'm dying a lot. Hold on a second. And while I'm up here, might as well do this. Kind of standing up so that way it goes better. But yeah, Xbox, the xCloud, I think it's what it's called. allows you to play games on, I don't think it's just your phone, I think it's also your PC. But yeah, your phone and computer. I'm not sure about the computer, but everyone's been talking about the phone part. That's how you roll out of the way. Need to save that in my mind for the butterfly. Okay, it's time for the impenetrable shield strategy. But yeah, this is for 800 views, which I think is pretty impressive. It might not sound like a lot when you've got YouTubers and streamers that have millions of viewers at the same time. But I haven't even been doing this for like half a year or whatever, so pretty impressive to me. Oh, and I'm running on a rock because I was looking down the chat. But yeah. And then it's kind of also a YouTube tie-in. I think I'm near 150. I'll just count this as a little bit of both. I actually fell down here whenever I died, so it looks like you can't get a shortcut down here like that. But that's fine. We're just here to fight the butterfly. Get that victory royale this stream, hopefully. Wonder if those guys drop anything good. I'm not gonna fight them though. They're a little too strong for my taste. I'll just fight this boss instead. Hey, butterfly. Wherever you are. Oh, you're there. Hello there. I'm back again. I doubt I'll get the victory royale this time, but I'm definitely hoping. I wasn't paying attention because I was talking. Okay, gotta get my shield down for a second. Because your stamina regens slower with your shield up. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, it's noticeably slower. Oh, that's good. You gotta roll kind of towards that, if that makes sense. Like, obviously there I was rolling away from it and it was fine. But I'm kind of learning. Definitely not dead. So. You want to get straight to the butterfly's face. Another thing that I've picked up on. I just wanted to get one entire health bar down, but I was not able to do it. I think I've got 10 more, so I think I'll be fine. I was shielding that, but sure. I think it's because I said I think I'll be fine that happened. What's weird is how many times this butterfly attacks using the same moves, but speeds up randomly like that. Respects the heals though. Just kidding. I guess that's minor respect. Not even gonna block it that time. I gotta get my stamina. Same thing here. Okay. I will be very surprised if I'm able to reach the next campfire with this light. I'll just go ahead and say that. I hate whenever he randomly kicks. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. He just doesn't. Okay, yeah, I just need to get away from that hit. So this is the furthest that I've made it against the butterfly. In case you didn't know, I guess. Yeah, I have to do a double roll. Okay. Single roll, dodge it pretty early. I'm assuming those are light attacks, so that's why you can do those so fast. But usually it doesn't do them too fast. Okay, so when it gets to this side, most of the time I'll just get behind this door. So that way it moves to the other side, because the longer that it has to wait, I think the more energy that it drains, and then it has to go back to the flowers. Okay, that was pretty good. I know that does a lot of damage from hits, so... And so does that. That's the heavy attack I was talking about. The one where it shoots the spikes at you is more of a light attack. Okay. What are you gonna do now? Just gonna fly? Okay, that's always fun. Hey, that time it was a little fast. I feel like I don't even need to block, really, until it's about to start to charge up its attacks. I should have moved over here. That's my bad. Oh wait, it's just going to get that down there. That wasn't too smart for me. I also got one flask left, which is pretty good, in my opinion. Yeah, so could you please hit the door? Yeah, so for the heavy attack theory that I made, it seems like I can only do a light attack after a heavy attack. Can't do both. That's gonna be a heavy because of the long charge. Did not get all my Estus Flask juice there, so I probably will die. They kind of make different noises. Yeah, I dodged for that wind health. I don't know if you guys can pick up on the different noises that they make. Don't know if that's worthwhile or not. Do with 1 HP. Obviously, most of the attacks I block, the shield doesn't have enough protection, I guess. It's not a high enough level. Maybe. This is the best weapons that I've gathered, though. They wouldn't be using bad weapons in a boss fight, but... Okay, so that was some pretty good progress, honestly. Definitely wasn't the worst attempt. However, yeah, the bad beginning really messed me up because I only had one flask left for the majority of that. So yeah, that was attempt number 1 of the day. Still got like 2 hours to fill. Do plan on streaming for a long time, so maybe not entirely Dark Souls, but a majority of it will obviously be Dark Souls. I just want to get through the butterfly pretty much. I've been stuck on it for quite a while. I haven't practiced any offline or seen the boss fight really offline. So I don't know any tips for beating it or anything. Mostly just dodges attacks, but the same can be said for any boss in any video game. It's like telling somebody in a fighting game to try not to get hit. There's somebody playing baseball to hit the ball. It's just pretty much common knowledge. But But yeah, the butterfly really doesn't have a lot of health, it just does a lot of damage. At least with this armor set that I have on. Which probably isn't the best armor in the game, but it's definitely not a bad one, because I can survive a couple of hits. And that also depends on the hit itself, if it's a light attack or if it's a heavy attack. And for most of the boss fight I was using my shield, when later in the boss fight I realized that most of the time you don't have to really use your shield. You're not necessarily brute forcing it if you don't use your shield either, so. I didn't double roll because I thought it would hit the wall. But I realized I was in front of the butterfly until it was too late. Even then it looks like I'm still gonna have to double roll. There's a certain angle where you don't have to double roll for the strong attacks. Strong attacks are a lot slower, so that's why you have to double roll. And some of them just go straight through the wall pretty much. That was a pretty fast attack. It looks like it will swing over to the other side. I don't know if it's going for rest yet, or what. Now it is going for a rest though. Trying to see if resting like that is worth it or not in this boss fight. I about got everything that I wanted to do from that. Okay, butterfly's gonna move over here now. You definitely want to be in the butterfly's face for its attacks, although if you go on this side of the... or if it goes on this side, you can just get behind the wall and it'll move over and prolong you from getting hit. Because when you're in the butterfly's face like I was there, the attack doesn't have as long to get to you, so you can do a little bit less stamina use. Whenever it's a light attack, most of the time you can just dodge it once. No, I usually dodge it twice just to be safe. Oh, get out of there. Say it started that way earlier than I thought it was going to. I guess because it had lost the full health bar. And that attack was really fast as well. It is going to that side, which means I'll go to this door. I could just stay out, or let it stay on that side and just stay near the door. That'd be a pretty smart strategy. I was about to say, I haven't really got hit enough to use an Estus Flask yet, but I did, so. So it's either going to go for an attack pretty soon, switch sides, say it was standing still for a while, or just go for, I guess, regen with the flowers. I don't really know what it does with these little sparkly flowers. All I know is it doesn't try and attack me then, which is always good. Yeah, every time that it loses a health bar, it does start out that animation. Also regains a little bit of health, it looks like, from that. I mean, not a significant amount of health, but enough to make it a really unfair boss fight. I don't think I have all the weapons needed for this boss fight, really. Although you can pretty much attempt any boss at any time. I think most people just rush through the game without even picking up weapons. I'm just gonna continue to get hit here as well. It's always fun. Like my rolls are a little bit delayed for no reason. At least no reason I can think of. It's not really weight. I've got a pretty strong character. Knew that was about to hit. This probably won't be the attempt either that beats this boss. Oh no. See, it did the kick again, so that really messed up my strategy there. I was gonna go for a final hit, but it just kicked. Keeps doing those heavy attacks. There's a light attack. I wanted to go ahead and shield in case. So I'm going to try what I said earlier, where you just stand near the door. Don't stand directly at it. See if that helps, but instead it just got me killed, so yeah, that wasn't good. A little test is what's gonna break this boss fight. Yep. Gonna do 2 light attacks in a row within 3 seconds. Go for a third. Might as well. See, every second that it's charging up like that, it's regenerating health piece. I was able to hit the crossbow bolt there. I think I might start implementing that into every time that it goes to regen, hitting it with a crossbow as long as I'm unable to hit it with a sword. So obviously the sword's gonna be better. Crossbow doesn't do enough damage to kill it, really. This is my main problem with ranged weapons. I feel like this is one of those games where mage builds would make it a lot easier. But I don't feel like resetting a second time. Got pretty lucky with that hit. I didn't think I was gonna hit it actually, so. This is now the furthest that I've made it. Honestly, new strategies. And the implemented crossbow should help me get more damage output in the future. This most likely won't be the run that I beat the boss though. Yeah, I rolled way too long for that, but I was able to get the third roll safely. I thought I wasn't going to be able to. Oh yeah, this is a new attack that kills you instantly. Yeah, there's no way to dodge or block that attack, so yeah. I do remember that from like attempts or I think we can hit one leading crossbow shot, maybe. Definitely still keeping crossbow shots for like whenever it's regenerating its health and about to fire that beam. The kind of explosion attack. That definitely is a crossbow hit. And most of the time I was able to hit 2 from that, so. So you don't even have to shield this part, really. And just kind of like run through, minding your own business. Still need to roll, however, just to be safe from the broccoli. But yeah, definitely learning some stuff about the boss. I could probably get it to half health on this attempt. Unless I have a really bad beginning. Which I have been. So, if I have a really good beginning, then I might be able to get it 3/4 of the way. I could try to see if I have a weapon that does any more damage. As far as I know, I have none, so. Like, this is the best weapon that I got. Oh yeah, I believe that I can hit the butterfly here. No, I missed. Yeah. I'm gonna say I believe I can hit it safely. Start off with a heavy attack. Next one will probably be light. Yep. So, 3 light attacks, 4 actually. To another light attack, that one delayed. So a little bit of a delayed or not delayed heavy attack. Oh no. Keep missing those hits. That should be pretty easy to hit. You can see it's still regenerating health, even though I am hitting it. Oh, back up. Missed that. I rolled, but it's gonna be delayed, so I could roll it pretty much any second. Roll. Double roll, actually. I can see his projectile from that camera angle, so I didn't know whether to double roll or single roll. Now it's going for heavy attacks, mostly. That is going to hit somehow. That also is going to hit somehow. That one's pretty annoying. This is great. That's always going to hit you no matter what you do. But yeah, it's basically just making me burn through my flask now. Because it knows that once I get out of flask, I'm super nervous and will most likely not put up much of a fight. So I'll go for more defensive. was a hit. I can probably get another. Yep. Don't know how that one missed, really, if I'm being honest. That one hit. I'm just gonna have to roll straight into those and take the hit because there's nothing you could do to prevent that. Okay, thought that there was nothing I could do to prevent that one as well. I don't know what I'm doing wrong at this point. Doing the exact same stuff I was doing before. I wouldn't be surprised if that hit me as well. That will hit me most likely. It's a heavy attack, so... I guess that's more of a medium attack. The laser is just a real heavy attack. That's obviously a light attack. Somehow the light attack becomes unavoidable. Or unavoidable. The further you progress into the boss fight. Even though last time it was pretty avoidable. Okay, I missed both of those because my character was standing in the same position, though I'd move the camera because it doesn't move based off the camera, it moves based off of the player's actual movement stick. I'm pretty much one-shot to all of its attacks now. Probably laser beam here just to finish me off. That was a hit. That's not gonna be a hit though. Thought I might be able to hit that one. If I did, that would have been really good. Get another hit there. Yep. Stay like that, you're gonna get hit. I'm gonna regen all of that damage I just did though. I don't know if the Praise the Sun guy would be any help here, which is why I haven't summoned him. Like, what would he do against the Moonlight Butterfly? He's not in the... I don't even know how the summoning works, really. As I said, you can spot his summon signal pretty easily, because he's the sun guy. So you're gonna be something to do with the sun. Butterfly, though, is starting to get very annoying. Can't tell by my health. And the fact that I've spent half an hour just fighting this butterfly. Never thought a butterfly would be... Alright, this boss isn't necessarily a hard boss. It's just you have so little regeneration, and the boss has so much health, and it also regens. That was a miss. What is that? See, that usually doesn't happen like that, so I was so confused. I rolled, but delayed rolls sometimes. I don't think that happens with the remastered version. It's like I hit the B button. I don't know if you can actually hear me hit the B button, and then a second later he'll actually start the rolling animation. It's not like heavy armor makes you roll slower, like that's already a thing. And this armor isn't necessarily heavy, it's just like I already hit B and he's already... You know, it's like a couple of seconds behind, it's just a little bit of input lag. Which happens with most things. The weapon's startup lag, it doesn't really have much input lag, but the shield has a little bit. And obviously the roll that I was just talking about also has input lag. Let's see how far I make it through here. See if I can get to the butterfly without dying or getting hit. If I get hit, pretty much I'm dead. So. I know this path pretty well because I've traveled it a couple of times. So. Yeah. I know that the broccoli really doesn't mess with you at this point. You just gotta try not to wake up these guys, although if you wake them up there's not really a punishment. Wait, I'm back. You just had to talk for a minute, but good. Obviously not good with this butterfly, but I can actually scream now. Missed. Thought I'd get a free hit there at the beginning of this fight. Starts out with a laser beam. This is pretty much a death. But yeah, it might. If I actually beat this boss without getting hit, like throughout the entire boss fight, that'd be great. Especially for a first playthrough of Dark Souls. This is definitely one of the harder bosses, I hope. Just because of its varied attacks, it doesn't really have a lot of pattern. There's obviously audio cues. But most of the time, the camera's away from it, so I'm paying attention to the audio cues. I know, like, what attacks will do the most damage to me and what attacks will do the least. Let me see that. And yeah, that's gonna do a pretty good amount of damage because it hits twice, although the slow lasers really don't do a lot of damage, although you would think that they would. Because they're slower attacks, so they're pretty much heavy attacks. Is one way to look at it. Okay, that's a hit and another hit. Yeah, okay, so 2 hits off of that, which will make it down to 1 bar. Actually becoming more accurate with the weapons now, which is good because I was pretty inaccurate last fight. For the majority of it, at least. Okay. Hopefully not too much. Oh. Yeah, I'm hoping he goes in for a heal. I thought he was, so I kind of stopped for a minute and then I realized he's charging. But yeah, sometimes he charges incredibly fast on light attacks like that, and then you can't really avoid it, but sometimes he charges them really slowly. I'm guessing those ones do more damage whenever you start slowly charging. Okay. Oh. Wasn't out. Thought it was. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to get it below a bar. I could have actually killed. Pretty sure. Pretty much as soon as I see the light and hear it starting to shine, I start rolling. I know then you'll avoid the hits. Because sometimes it charges really fast and then there's nothing to do. I know if he turns his head to the side a little bit before he starts the attack, or during the attack, then it'll be the laser beam that you can't actually dodge. That you just gotta brute force your way through. Which is, yeah, as annoying as it sounds. Okay. Accurate enough to hit that shot. Okay. 2? No, just 1. I'm fine with 1. I hit 1 on its approach to the other side. Okay. I might be able to get 2 bars here. Well, it looks like that's no. Crossbow actually does more damage than my weapon, I'm finding out, but it does it a lot slower. Obviously, get a lot more DPS with the sword than with the crossbow, because the crossbow has to be rebolted. But then again, there's moments like this where it's really useful, which is why I bought so many bolts with souls and farmed for a while, specifically for this boss fight, because obviously it's in the air for the majority of it. It does occasionally come down to heal itself and I guess restore mana. Looks like it would be something that would use mana. Also looks like something that would drain mana. It has mana draining effects in the game. I don't know too much about Dark Souls. I don't even know if there is gold magic. Well, yeah, there is, because there is a mage class. There's actually a few of them, I think. Definitely some mage builds and everything. Because Dark Souls 2, I heard about lightning, which was like really overpowered or something until I got nerfed. Made Dark Souls 2 the easiest one for a while. I missed all 3 of those. Really sucks, but there's not much I could do. It was at a bad angle, gonna get hit by that. I have to drink the flask. I'll be at half health then. The laser will pretty much one-shot you at half health. As long as you have my build going. I've definitely been hit a lot less, I'm noticing. Obviously it's not done the big laser of one-shotting this yet, so need to come up with a name for that, because I already called it a heavy attack once, so stick with that. Could call it, forgot the name of it now. I think it's like, no, it's not full moon. Might be Moonlight from the Pokemon games. It's a fairy type move where the Pokemon uses the moon as energy for the attack. Although, not really, it's just like what the move animation shows. There's not really a Pokemon that can use the power of the moon, because the moon really doesn't have a lot of power, I guess. Closest thing to a Pokemon that can harvest power from the moon and use it would be the Moonlight Butterfly, because the name Moon. Assuming it gets its power from the moon. And then obviously Dark Souls is at night. I'm gonna take those hits there. Repeatedly take hits from light attacks, which I consider to be the easiest to dodge, although last life showed that they really aren't, and for some reason, like, it's because of the input lag that I talked about earlier, that they're kind of difficult to dodge. You would think the slow ones are the easiest to dodge, but not really. So you have to double roll, and then sometimes you have to triple roll. Sometimes you just have to keep running into a roll. I mean, sometimes you just can't even dodge them, they just hit. Okay, that's a hit, and that is a hit as well, and so is that. Yeah, I'm gonna start going for this here moves like that, I think. Nah, never mind, because that was a pretty charged light attack. Okay, most of them are just a little bit of light until the light attack actually begins, and there's a one-shot heavy attack. I thought I dodged it, but nope. Oh. Okay, that was pretty risky flask there. Looks like he's just going for heavy attacks now, because that I don't know how to dodge them, or it's actually impossible to dodge, and he'll do that into a light attack, which will finish me off because of hit stun. So yeah, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 and 3/4. It's not too bad, I would say. Is there any better weapons I can buy? Like, what is... Let's look at my equipment. See, that does 80 damage. The Claymore does 103, although it weighs a lot and it's double hit. Is there anything better that I can buy?
Well, I'll use it. Need any?
I'm basically just looking for more damage. Yeah, I don't have enough souls or Titanite shards. Repair equipment. Nothing really needs to be repaired. Item. Can buy Titanite shards for 500 souls. Large arrow is $60. I don't know if that would earn heavy bolts. 50. I don't know what the difference is. I guess more damage. Oh, I have heavy bolts, I think. What's wooden bolt? Attack thrust does 38 damage and 100 critical. Physical 64, so that does more damage. I guess. Purchase equipment. I'm looking for shields, maybe? That might be worth it. Those are both 64, I'm pretty sure mine is 64 as well. I could go for a one-handed, two-handed weapon.
I'll be seeing you there.
Because I have
Be
the
careful
claymore.
out there.
How do I toggle the shield off? Oh man, that's my roll down a lot. That's a big roll. There's actually no way to avoid that roll, so this is gonna be it. Let him kill me, honestly. That sword's not even worth wielding, it looks like. There's no way I would be able to avoid the butterflies. Attack with that. Okay, got a thing. The soul, there's gotta be some. See, S-Talk to 75. I'm using longswords though. I have 2 longswords. Maybe I can sell one and buy the broadsword. I'm gonna sell all of my stuff and buy stuff that I have. So,
Be careful.
that's what you're supposed to do if you're not supposed to them. If you're just supposed to, like, not just them. Stepping. stamina, though I don't really... I mean, rolling's a lot faster as well, though. Pretty sure you don't need to ask these guys unless you get stuck. I'm pretty sure you can just roll out of their final hit. I do hear broccoli chasing me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just walk. If I do see broccoli on my screen, I'll start to do a sprint. Didn't see any, but I can still hear them, so. Hold on a second. Oh, it's a trap. I just saw that, but probably saw it before. I didn't realize it was a trap until it was too late. Now I see that that was all a trap. Yeah, what I might even do is I might switch over to more pellets healing damage, although it does 103 damage. Pretty sure physical like the sword, so just not worth it to do, I guess. Barely missed. Actually, barely missed again. Okay, I don't maybe his hitbox wasn't ready for an attack. That's like the best that I can come up with. Or as how that missed for a solution. The first shot that I took was just a random shot to see if I could actually hit the butterfly. Maybe the crossbow has a range. I mean, it did for the skeletons at the bridge. Didn't see that dodge happening, did you? If I could make it through this first health bar without getting hit, that'd be ideal. That would make this the of my book. I'm just gonna regen my stamina. Don't know how that missed. Okay, that one hit though. That makes up for it. Probably gotten 3 hits there, I just wanted to be safe. I'd rather be safe dead, so. Yeah, I was able to pretty much through the first health bar. So now it's officially the first health bar without getting hit, so that's good. Oh, are you serious? He went for that shot. His AI is extremely unpredictable. That I might dodge into light attack, which was the right move because it was a little bit above me. Would have dodged backwards, it would have probably went through me still. I feel like this would be the one boss that would make or break a no-hit run. There's somebody who beat all the Dark Souls games without getting hit, obviously. I think I talked about him before on stream. I'd watched some of it, I didn't watch to this part. I don't think he was a speedrunner, I think he played through the entire game. Like, did all the stuff that you could do without getting hit. Not with a bongo or anything, but still pretty impressive to not get hit at all in 3 consecutive games. especially Dark Souls as the game. Game notorious for being difficult. Okay, was able to get in a hit there. I've got no idea how much health this guy, like how many health bars this guy has. Because I haven't been able to count it, because most of the time that I'm trying to count it, I'm dodging. Or trying to formulate why that guy just kicked. Instead I went for a sword attack on a butterfly that was standing completely still and not even about to attack or anything. Tried to get that prediction shot, missed that one as well. Missed all three. It's obviously not ideal. Oh, come on, I almost dodged that. You have to get pretty much to the entire other side of the map. This boss fight just to dodge it. Looks like. That's pretty risky. It wasn't even worth it. Let's see. How many times can you do this boss fight? It's a question I'll be answering this stream. There's some point where the difficulty might lower. Who knows? Okay, that hit. It only did 10 damage because I was further away, it looks like. Which I guess does make sense because obviously the bolt's gonna lose power due to air resistance. And other factors like gravity. Okay, I was able to hit 2 crossbow shots there. Kind of combined the word bolts and shots. Obviously saving the rest of my flask, like I wouldn't just heal to full here. In case of other damage, or if I do make it during this boss fight to get to the next campfire. That should have been a 10. My opinion. I just realized how much that actually takes up off your screen. It's not really a lot, but whenever I was switching to the crossbow and stuff, it took up a little bit more, so it just looked like a lot. So maybe I might be able to set a record for damage per attempt with this one. Getting really close to the old record. That's about 6 bars. This one's at about 5, I'm pretty sure. It's like 6.5 bars, really. Okay. I wonder if this boss fight's actually like really easy. Like the Tauros Demon is like a really hard boss fight. Because I found the Tauros Demon to be the easiest boss so far. Like the Asylum Demon was also pretty easy, but the Tauros Demon, all you had to do was just a bunch of jump attacks on its head. Pretty much like playing Super Mario Odyssey. With the amount of jump attacks. I guess Super Mario RPG, really. In that game, there's actually an attack called Jump. I was surprised that I wasn't hit there. I went for some crossbow hits. And I did actually hit one, I'm pretty sure. But it wasn't really worth it. Don't know how it ate my roll there, but sure. I don't know if that was delayed input or if I just rolled incorrectly, because most of the time I roll into the wall. That was delayed input though, because I had rolled as soon as I heard it. I usually do. Except for that one time where I said it wasn't delayed input because I had actually... That was like self-delayed input, I guess you could say. I didn't roll. I wasn't expecting an attack that fast. But yeah, as long as this guy's not laser beaming, should be good. Pretty much the only thing I can do while it's laser beaming is just run. Haven't tried that out yet. I've always just rolled to try and get out of the way. But that obviously hasn't worked yet. I only did about half of a bar that time instead of a full bar like I usually do. That's not good. Miss, into a miss, into a hit. Okay. So you will be switching sides again. Allows me to get 2 hits. Yes. You can switch sides all you want. I'm down. Thought that was going to be a laser attack. I was going to say, oh no. I was actually expecting a light attack that time. What's that? Okay, so hopefully about halfway done this boss. Oh, who knows? That's how much more I have in me. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and run as long as I can. Seemed to work. What you want to do whenever he gets in that laser, one that is unavoidable, is just run to the other side of the stage, if possible. But yeah, obviously that's not going to be possible there because he started it when I was in the middle, this side of the stage. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty much a death, so that's great. That's the most progress that I've made so far in this attempt, and it just goes away because 2 lasers in a row. It's always fun. Actually, pretty much 3 lasers in a row, and he did a 4th one after I died, so yeah. It's so annoying because I was right there, like, if he wouldn't have done any lasers, then I wouldn't have been hit. Because I was dodging everything perfectly fine until they started doing the first laser, and then after that everything just went downhill. I'm actually running out of crossbow bolts. I've used about 40 this stream, and I've hit about 10. I'd say about 20. As his level's like right there, almost done. Gotta watch out for broccoli. More broccoli up here. I can see the final boss of this game actually being really easy. I don't know why. I just feel like it's gonna be a pretty easy boss and that the middle bosses are gonna be pretty difficult. I guess because your skill is gonna continue to grow as you're beating the middle bosses. But yeah, that's definitely the best attempt by far. I had 4 Estus Flask for the majority of that fight. And realized you could avoid the laser by running to the other side of the stage unless you started a laser while you were on that side of the stage, because it always goes left to right. And so if you're on the right side of the stage and he's starting left to right and he's directly in front of you, then there's not much that you can do. As always, I'm just gonna take like shots at him where I feel like he's gonna be in range. I missed both of those because of my character angle. Let's switch over to the other side so that'll allow me to get in a hit. Cover lost power, which is pretty much just nothing. Unless it's how you recover arrows, or bolts. If it's how you recover bolts, then that'd be insanely great. Trying to get to that side of the stage because the laser beams. Looks like he's doing mostly heavy attacks, which are pretty easy to dodge. Let's say that now, because of all the stuff that's happened, because of light attacks, I would say that they're easier to dodge than light attacks. Oh, he switched over to the delayed input. That's a pretty lucky dodge. And the next one wasn't so lucky because I had kind of planned on him firing that. Okay, that was very unlucky. I had gotten a delayed input there. That time I hit the B button twice to do 2 rolls, or during the light attack, and it actually didn't roll the second time. Still was able to dodge though. So I'm not necessarily complaining, I'm just saying that there is a delay even if I am not getting hit. That was definitely delayed because of the arrow reload. Thought he was going for a laser. Okay, I don't understand how that hit. Especially when stuff like that happens, where... Yeah, I don't understand how those are hitting. I had said that... I guess it's because I said that the medium attacks were the easiest to dodge. Now those are hitting too. It's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm dodging, it's not dodging. Doing the rules, it's not reading the rules. So you roll into a hit. Roll, not get hit. Don't understand the pattern. I don't know if that's like get good or whatever, but if that's get good, then probably won't ever get good. See, compare this attempt to the last attempt. and you will realize how awful this attempt has been. I did get some hits there because I've only got one flash left. Because I'm probably not going to survive this boss fight. I would just throw at this point, but I don't feel like it. I'd have to walk all the way back. It's not really worth it to throw because there's always that chance that you could do what you've been doing for the past hour in 12 minutes, but yeah. Dodge there. I wonder if the remastered version's any easier because obviously, well, I think with the remastered there wouldn't be delayed inputs like with this copy. There's a little bit of delayed inputs occasionally. This game's also incredibly old. Not like Super Mario Brothers or anything, but still one of the older games that I've played on the stream. Played Pac-Man on the stream a couple of times though. So that's definitely the oldest. I don't know. Yeah, Pac-Man would probably be older than Tetris. Yep. I don't know. That's just something I have no control of, like most of the stuff in this game. Like when I'm gonna roll, I have little control over that. I'd rolled a couple of seconds before then. And with that was super delayed actually. I don't think that it's actually reading my V presses sometimes. I think I've pressed it so much that it might be broken. I did 111 damage. I obviously didn't do that with that one hit, but from the combo of hits, that was a lot. I wonder if there are combos in this, like if you could press RB, RB to an RT. No, light, light, heavy. That's usually a fighting game combo. I was thinking about it the other day, this game's kind of like a beat 'em up. It's not like the old school beat 'em ups though. There hasn't really been a lot of those original kind, but it's very similar to a beat 'em up style game. You just approach enemies, you just fight them, try not to get hit, you know. Gonna get hit there though. Pretty lucky dodge. So I'll probably laser in a second though and then I'll die. Oh no. Yeah, that's a pretty risky attack. So I might start ending on heavy attacks now. Like that. Pretty sure that was a frame perfect roll. Because of the delay. I was thinking about it the other day, like what if Ultimate got delayed, Smash Ultimate? But then, I think It was Sakurai who said in an article that the game was almost gold or whatever, which means that it's almost done. So, I mean, as far as I know, that's from Spider-Man's development cycle. It got gold, I think is the term, pretty early. Like, it got gold in August and it was releasing in September, so. I believe games get gold pretty early before the development because they still have to make enough of the game to distribute to stores and everything. Because obviously that game's gonna sell a lot. Wouldn't be surprised. It's already like one of the best-selling games on Amazon right now. It's not even out yet. It is actually the best-selling game on Amazon last time I looked. Whoa, 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 what was that, Lucario? Can't just do an aura spear on me like that. Of course that hits through the door. Why wouldn't that hit through the door? It's just a laser. That honestly wasn't actually a bad attempt. I thought it was going to be a lot worse because of the beginning. The beginning was awful. But throughout the rest of that it was pretty good. And I used 60 arrows from the last time I looked at my arrows. So I'm going to go kill some broccoli and farm some souls. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Let's see who my first victim is going to be. It's gonna be Senor Broccoli. Unless that's Senor Broccoli. It's gonna hit me with that whip at the beginning. Back up. Ooh, I thought I was not gonna be able to escape that one. Even read the roll. Everything. He could be a Smash 4 player. With that read there. Do you play Ultimate? I noticed maybe the Broccoli has secret access to Ultimate. That's pretty easy. Next, Broccoli. It's gonna be you. Whoa, 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 whoa. You did not say that you had a friend. You did not say that your friend had long arms either. Wasn't able to hit both of them with that. Instead, I'll just fall to the ground and lose all the souls that I just got. Okay. I don't understand how that fall happened. Let's sit down now because I'm just farming souls instead of standing up or to the TV with the butterfly. Been standing up for like the past hour and a half, so. Now we're gonna calm down with the butterfly for a moment, refill, get some easy kills so that way I don't go insane. I actually kill something in this game. Instead I'm gonna get hit in the face by a tail, you know, because the tail has more hitboxes than the actual body of the entire thing. Which is pretty weird because the body does include the tail. It's like an infinite cycle of hitboxes, so I'm surprised that it couldn't even hit me through the door. Hey, Broccoli. You weren't able to read that one, were you? I read you, in fact. Hey. Oh no. That's great. This will probably kill. Surprised it didn't, honestly. So there's no way he's gonna go for another one after that. Might as well heal again. I see where I died. I actually put my souls up on top, which is good. Make me have 400 souls. Here, this time I'm gonna shoot the guy from a safe distance. Of course, the angle of my crossbow wasn't perfect. Please nerf broccoli and ultimate. Are you in any way, shape, or form related to Bayonetta? Guess I'll take that as a no because you're dead. Not saying it's impossible to kill Bayonetta, but it's pretty difficult. I don't actually own all the DLC for Smash 4. All I own is YouTube DLC. I just bought YouTube because I had some extra money. There's something underneath this rock, I see. Large soul of a nameless soldier. Soldier. Nope, that's not going to be a pun. Definitely won't make that a pun. I'll just kill myself. That's my bad. Shouldn't have made the pun. Now I gotta go reclaim my souls. Pretty sure with the large soul of the nameless soldier though. Should be good on souls farming, so I won't have to go kill 700 broccoli to refill my arrows up to 500 or something. Then I'll probably just do one more butterfly attempt and just call it a night. And if I win, I might play some, but probably not. I'll probably just go to the next campfire. I might even just retreat back to my campfire that I have with the blacksmith and everything. Glad that I bonked there. Just kidding, that was sarcastic. Okay, next enemy. Let's see, new broccoli. He's dead. Say, where's the reclaim? Oh man, it's in the middle. These two guys. Guess now I have to fight both of them. Which isn't too bad as long as my rolls actually count as rolls, which they don't, so yeah, it's pretty bad. Try to run, but probably fall off the edge again and then be reset there. I had to guess. As long as I got one broccoli, it's good. But yeah, whenever one broccoli just stands back. Come on, let me out, please. Of course not. That's incredibly annoying. That got some claps. Thing is, broccoli is really easy to kill. It's whenever there's two of them on you. One of them's hitting you from way in the back, and then the other one's hitting you from the front and doing the grab attack that takes all of your life away except for 1 health unless you have 1 health gone, so then you just lose all of your health. Which is what happened there. Because the other one had hit me with the grab attack. So obviously I'd lost some health. A fun, easy, and delightful game to play with the family. Sure that you want this, sir. I asked him nicely. I'm gonna miss that. Almost into a grab. Would have ate me. In Soviet Dark Souls, broccoli eats you. In Soviet Souls, I guess. Guess that's a good name for the video. Soviet Souls. Let's use an item. He's probably actually shooting at me in there, so I don't want to stay there per se. Just realized I probably could have used that purchase item. What arrows do I have? Pretty sure I have large.
I'll be seeing you. Be careful.
I'm gonna actually get a let standard bolts. Okay.
Well, you need it.
Purchase item.
Don't get you neither.
I'm probably about to die. It's been an hour and a half, boss. It's pretty good. I wanted to reset this guy. I don't know if you actually kill this guy, if he'll respawn or not. Assuming that he will, so I'm not even gonna attempt it. Oh, thanks phone for notifying me at the perfect timing whenever that guy's gonna do a jump attack that instantly one-shots you. Best possible armor and shield combination that you can make at the time. As well as HP, so yeah. Yeah, but I had 20 souls, what happened to him? Because I went on that side, that he jumped back into a one-shot kill with a block. It's not even worth it. It's just not. Might as well just go back up here. So I'm not going to be able to kill a butterfly with 1 health bar and 4, or with a full health bar and 4 SS flats. I'm going to need all 5 probably. This game definitely has very little replay value. Lightning bolt actually made it all the way out of the door. Oh yes. Say, I love it when that happens. That randomly generated tree, or not randomly generated tree, but the hit's randomly generated, because every other time that I've passed it, this entire stream, for the past 1.5 hours, it does not hit me with that single time. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to that, but I was. So yeah, out of probably 30 attempts maybe, that hit me once. I don't even know if this would have been I guess the butterfly was a learning experience, but pretty much everything else has been fine. Still kind of mad about they're the best attempt so far, the one where I got shot by a laser 4 times in a row. That was definitely annoying, because you can't dodge the attack, you're out of flask, so you just take damage. It does over half your health and damage, so you're just gonna die. It just makes it impossible. I mean, I could try to hit... I don't even know if I have a firebomb, but if I had one, I could try and hit the butterfly with a fire. But I'm not really accurate with those. I'm more accurate with a crossbow, and even then I miss most of the shots. So, yeah. A little bit of frame rate lag coming into here, but I'm sure that'll go in a second. That was worth. I hope. All I know is I'm getting out of here, as long as my hitbox friends there will allow me. Don't know if that was worth it or not, but I'm assuming that it was. So, yeah, I'm gonna make my way back. Past this tree friend. Past that tree friend. We'll take a little bit of damage there. I just gotta make it all the way back to the campfire. Or bonfires had it both. Refer to it as both at least. So, yeah. Final piece of broccoli here that I have to dodge. Then I just gotta dodge the big boy. And I'll get to test out the new armor, see if it's any better. If it is better, then that's great, obviously. Because the laser will probably do about half my health and damage then, instead of over half. Maybe less, so that would be at least ideal for it to be less than half, obviously. That way I can survive more than one hit. That would also cause the other lasers to do less damage anyways. Like the light and medium attacks, so that's also ideal. Okay. Change equipment. Pretty much is what I'm doing. Maybe this. It does 15, I think. Physical defense 15, so it's better pretty much in everything except for magic. Same thing with this. And also poison defense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's infinitely better. That's a fat roll. Oof, that's a fat roll. Okay. I might have to just do a bunch of strength. Because, yeah, that's a fat roll. That's not really a fat hit. I don't move very fast either. I'm noticing. Except for I move at a medium speed. That's about a little bit less than running speed before on this armor. You just have to roll a lot earlier to avoid damage. Thought I was gonna die there. Probably should have. As long as I'm wearing this armor, there's pretty much no way to get back into there, so. Is gonna be the last thing that I do is just one more soul run. First this guy backstabs because he knows that I'm not gonna be able to reach him. Predicted that. Got him. Yeah, just getting used to incredible. Feels like it vibrate pretty heavily from most of this roll. That's a 200 or 100.